Right, good morning everyone. Hope you had a nice Easter holiday and you've had a nice refreshing break and you're ready to get back on and pursue our learning again in the summer term. I'm looking forward to being in communication with you again as we go on for however long this may be. I've got quite a lot of information for children and parents today, so I will get straight on with it. But as I say, welcome back everyone to the summer term. Again, not as we would have wanted it to be, but we will make the best of it and we will keep pushing your learning until we get everyone back in school again. So, children, all I can ask from you is that you keep the same work ethic that you did before the Easter holidays. The amount of work that I could see was going on at home in a cross range of subjects was absolutely brilliant. The work that was sent in showed me that you were really taking your learning serious at home and that you were giving your parents a lot of support with work ethic, behaviour, and just the attitude to complete that work. That's all we can ask from you at this stage to keep that going. So we start the new term in the same frame of mind. I want you to be completing the tasks that are online. We quite understand, parents, that some children will do this work quicker than others. That is why we've put so many websites on there for you to utilise as well. It is a lot of it is independent for the children, where they will be able to take themselves onto those sites and push their learning, and that is where we need your continued support, parents, is that you can direct them to those sites. It's obviously very difficult to keep uh, putting the learning and pitching it at the right level for children when they're not in class. So we will continue to have the teachers plan that work as best they can in terms of making sure that all ability children are catered for across the school. So that's the main thing. Keep it going, children. Keep the same work ethic. Push yourselves and keep doing yourselves proud, because you certainly did that before the Easter holidays. Right, so this is information mainly for the parents to tell you how we're now going to approach things. Now we are into week 3 of home learning. Well, we have a duty now to teach the children new content, so we're not going to be really looking at activities that hold the children or further and embed things that they already know. We now have to teach the new content, and that will be starting really from next week. I'm not saying that what they're learning this week isn't new, but you're going to have a new approach to it next week. So there will be a lot more PowerPoint presentations where there'll be structured a learning program and learning progression for each lesson. There's going to be more links to YouTube videos, and we're going to be looking at using a lot more virtual learning platforms. And a few of those I'm going to name now. You're going to see the children directed to a website program called Doodle, and that is going to be looking at improving the children's English and maths. The information is coming out to you in the next couple of days with children's logins and how you can access this. But that's one platform that we're going to be using, is Doodle. Another one is called Sonaka. And again, you will get the information as and when we have it, but it will be coming out this week. We are also going to be using, I don't know if you saw yesterday, Gavin Williamson, the Education Secretary, refer to the Oak Academy work. Well, we are going to be using that as well as the weeks develop, and your children will be seeing a lot of lessons come from there. It's all fantastic piece of work that a number of teachers around the country have contributed to, and that is how we're now trying to evolve and change things. So we're looking at Doodle, Sonaka and the Oak Academy to be ways that we can now teach that new content, engage the children, and take it on a new direction. Because as the weeks go on now, we are having to look at this in a virtual way. What else do we want from the children? We want them to be happy, we want them to be healthy, so we're going to be thinking about that in the activities that we set. There's going to be more PE-led activities. We're going to be making sure the activities are engaging and fun for the children. But you will see, say, a different approach, and we will do our best to ensure that that is pitched exactly at that right level. But as I say, we do need that flexibility from you parents to be able to take the children's learning off into these platforms and into different websites that we suggest to you. So thank you in advance for that. Another thing I need to mention with you now, the first 2 weeks when I was doing the videos, I think it was very much needed. At that time, I wanted to keep the communication going straight away with the children, but I think now it's time to change that as well. We will be using a Google Classroom now, and the reason being is we think, and I think strongly now, the children need to hear from their class teachers and their teaching assistants. And we're going to use Google Classroom. Again, the information is coming out to you in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, and you'll be able to see how you can access the classroom and what we intend to do with it. But basically, in a nutshell, it's going to be the teacher now communicating with the children, with messages, with videos. It could be a whole range of things. So they will do the communicating, and it will give the children the chance now to reply and respond back to the teacher, to message each other, teacher to respond to children's work that they may have uploaded. It really opens up the communication channels now of where we want it to go. I certainly enjoyed doing it before the Easter holiday, but it needs to veer away from me now, and the children, as I say, need to be in contact with their teacher. In school, we've got 16 children in today across the 2 schools. That number is pretty consistent as we go through the next fortnight, meaning that 1 teacher from across the schools will be in every day working with the children. It might be that that teacher, being your child's teacher, does not respond to any communication as quick as other teachers may do. So just bear with us on that, because actually you're in here. But yeah, it really opens up now a great opportunity to communicate. Parents, I think you've got to keep that within the learning zone. It's not the opportunity to ask sort of more wider school-based questions. If you need that, can you either email me, please, or do it on the contact us. The teachers are there to communicate the learning side of things. So we hope you find that useful. It's going to be a great way of, as I say, keeping that going. So utilise it, use it, and children, I hope you do enjoy communicating with your teacher, and I know they're looking forward to doing that with you. So welcome back then to the summer term. Parents, as you saw yesterday, the government and the Education Minister has not got a clear date yet for when we are to return. Be rest assured that when further guidance is given and clarity and information is given to schools, we will be ready. We'll be ready to take whatever decisions are put upon us, and we will be ready to go. I wish you a lovely day, a great week. Work hard, as I said, children. And the last message I'm going to give to you is on Wednesday, you're going to be getting a further email letter, because we, as I was saying before, we want to be creating happy children in a difficult situation. And as you know, one of the best ways that we do in school about making you happy, and where we see a lot of joy, is through singing. So with Mrs. Harris from Ashington and Mr. Barker's Ace Technology, we are going to create a song across both schools that are going to be uplifting and a powerful, happy message for the way things are at the minute. More details on Wednesday, but the more children we have taking part in this, the better it's going to be, and it is going to look fabulous. So that is coming out on Wednesday after your Google Classroom and after your Doodle information. Have a great day. Lovely to be seeing you all again, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Have a good